It is working. Oh, wow. It's working. No, I'm not being sarcastic. I am surprised because I've been trying for so long. And I'm sorry if the church people are making noise. So you see, I'm not at church right now. So it will be nice if you shut up. Not you, Lily, the people outside. Some people, anyway, I don't want to get in trouble because I'm going to have to just kick some butt. Hey, Lily's here. She just say hi. Anyway, it's taking me forever to get on here. So now that I'm on it, I am just going to read and yeah, about the incident because I've been talking about Jane Doe forever because she refiled in court and there's a court hearing happening in November. So it's not dismissed, and I already talked about that yesterday, the day before that, and probably his lawyer is going to be there, and probably Chloe Black lawyer might just be there as well. But anyway, I don't know. I just put the information anyway on my last video on the description because I got cut off after 11 minutes, which I don't know why, because I wasn't really playing any videos from anybody. It's really interesting to me how I can play Britney Spears from The View, which is owned by Disney, for I think that clip was maybe 30 seconds. All right. It was maybe 30 seconds and I got caught because I played something from The View, which is news and educational purposes or whatever the hell they call it. And it's out there. If you don't want people to replay it, then don't put it out there. You can just do like Hulu or HBO and it can be a private channel. But if it's on NBC, I'm going to grab it and talk about it and use it for 40 seconds. It cost me a whole video, just 40 seconds of some clip. Because I mentioned him, but also because I mentioned an actress that works on that. I'm not going to say her name. She's a very ignorant person that works for that show, The View. And I just mentioned her and I play a clip of it's unstable. How come it's unstable every single time that I'm here to talk about this? The connection is unstable. I think it's strange. Anyway, so about the New Hampshire incident, spit snog incident, not assault to me. To me, it's not assault. To me, it's just an accident. To me, it's just an incident. The woman and everybody going to the show signed a waiver, okay? The waiver pretty much says that you might be exposed to body fluids. I can say that's gross. I can say that's not gross. That's irrelevant. That's not the point. So you might be exposed to body fluid, which is be saliva and blah, blah, blah. It doesn't include blood, which I think that will be a problem. And that to me will be assault. If I catch some blood from somebody on my face. I don't know. I didn't know it was going to work for Manson. I might just like get a little bit wet and just maybe get sweat on me, or maybe from somebody else get like a little push. I didn't know. Poor me. Girl, like that was your job and you should research the talent before you go cover it. And also, you sign a waiver. You sign a waiver that says that you might be exposed, that you're going to be exposed, and that might just happen to you. So after you sign a waiver, you can't. So it's pretty much just saying, I am aware this might happen or it might not. And that's exactly what the woman in New Hampshire did. She was aware of it. She signed a waiver. And a lot of times that happens, and sometimes it doesn't. With Manson, we know it will happen more than once. It happens pretty much in every show. If it's not spitting, it's going to be just sweat, or it's going to be from somebody who's going to rub onto you. Like, it's going to happen. It's just, oh my God, Lily, she just doesn't like when I get here and I talk about things. Come here. I'm not ignoring you. Come up. Well, I'm not going to sit on the floor with you. You're going to have to come up, dude. I know you're not a dude, but I say dude all the time. Okay, so I'm going to read. If you're there and you want to let me know instructions to go to the court website and check with the court number, I'll give you the address and everything. I also give you the physical address so you can go and pay them a visit if you want to. And it's going to be November 15. So it's going to be a case management hearing in November 15 for Jane Doe because she is not completely dismissed. Yeah, that sucks. But it doesn't mean that it's not going to be dismissed. It's just a little bump, a little step, a little bug. Memory, my memory was gone. Now my memory is back. Ooh, no brain injury, nothing going on, no psychiatrist, no therapist, no physician saying why and how and when. So until she proves that, then nobody's gonna believe her, including me, which I don't anyway. Come on, Lily. You can be on my lap. You don't have to be like on the computer. She just wants to do that. All right, I'm gonna read it from Billboard. Can you believe Rolling Stone magazine, they want you to pay. What would I pay for your shitty freaking journalism and your lies and your bias and your politically correct BS? A bunch of fake liberal bullshit. I'm sorry, but that's what they are. And I don't know why they're charging people. They charge you just to read, okay? From Billboard instead. Billboard is a little bit, at least it's free. I'm not going to pay any of these people a damn cent. Because first of all, most of them, 99% of them are against Manson, so I'm not going to pay. Anyway, so I'm going to read. An attorney has entered non-biographer in 2019 in New Hampshire. 2019. Not even like, well, there was no cancers in 2020, but still, 2019. Manson, who's legal name and Warner in Los Angeles connection with the 2019 arrest warrant in the case. The allegations were detailed in a police report that was released along with a criminal complaint. Okay, this is the first one of all the cases that it actually has a criminal complaint. Isn't it funny? This New Hampshire case, the incident, is the first one of all of them in his life that also has a criminal complaint and not a civil. So I think that's kind of interesting. Because they want you to believe that everybody else has a criminal. Because it happens in August 2019 at the Bank of New Hampshire Pavilions or something. The misdemeanor charges can reach a jail sentence of less than 1 year and $2,000 in fine. Oh my God, Lily, my gosh. She just wants me to shut up. You're not the first one or the last one that wants me to shut up. Just stay here with me. She's purring. You're purring. So much. Rights away when you go to his concert, but you sign a waiver. Every time I move my hand, she's she's kind of yelling at me, going like, come back to my head and pet me. Okay, I'm doing it. You don't have to go books. So according to her, we have the name Susan Fountain is her name. I don't want everybody to go on her, but that's her name, Susan Fountain. She said Manson approach, not the same thing. You spit to me or you spit on my camera. It's not the same thing, but okay. She says she was struck allegedly in both hands with saliva. So I don't know how the hell he managed to do her face and then her arms at the same time, like how big the whole thing was. And how come she was the only person that got spit or the only person that got any type of, any discomfort. Nobody else did around her. Nobody else complained about it. And maybe some other person did, but how come there are no witnesses of it? And you will think if she's trying to build a case since 2019, you will think that she asked people around, so it's the pit is very small. You're like, either you pay VIP or you're there because you're a security person or a photographer. So you have people like right here, okay? Maybe right here. So you're going to tell me you are the only one. You're the only one that got him or her. She doesn't have any of that. She doesn't have any witnesses. That's just pretty weird. I don't know how they could go ahead with a criminal case with no witnesses. Well, cases. The first criminal case ever is this one. And I'm not saying he's a criminal. I'm saying it's a criminal case. This is filed under that. Okay. And I think the laws in New Hampshire are different than California. I don't know if that happens here, that she will be able to get away with this BS. But yeah. Anyway, so he pleaded not guilty. He thinks he's not guilty. I think he's not guilty of doing it in purpose. So I don't think it was assault, but I do think that he might have spit on her and all the people as well, everybody else that was around. So I would not call it a criminal suit. I will say it's a civil, and I will, file it under some type of discomfort or assault, not assault, but you can literally just get a restraining order against the guy. She could just do that a little bit if she filed a restraining order in 2019, but she didn't file anything in 2019. She's filing now. She's jumping on the boat with everybody else, right? So that's pretty much what happened. She said that he spit and threw a snug on her with his nose and his mouth at the same time. Was aware of it. She signed a waiver. So now I'm reading it from somebody else, okay? Because this is lately more news than the other one I read was like 2 months old. This one is a month old. Blah, blah, blah. Get close all the ads that pop up all of the freaking nowhere. What is giving me like of the police station in July? I think it's July 9th. He booked himself in like a boss, in and out in like an hour. Anyway, so that happened in July. And then from July to now, he pled non guilty. His lawyer is trying to, which I think is great, bringing up the fact that she knew what she was doing. Everybody that works in his shows know what they're going to be exposed to. I already said that. I really would like to know why in New Hampshire this is considered assault and not, it happens all the time in California. Like if you want, okay, let's say you go, you work in a movie studios, okay? And it's like, they're like, you work in a movie studio and they're shooting the newest Spider-Man movie, whatever. You are warned that you're going to get sweat, you're going to get sand on you. Okay, just sit here with me, Lily. Oh my God. You're going to get dirt on your face. You're going to get whatever. Like, let's say you're a background person, an extra, or let's say you're working as a makeup and you go and work in a warehouse that is freezing cold, really cold. So you work in a restaurant, you're a waitress or a waiter, but you decide to work close to the kitchen or decide to work in the kitchen. And instead of leaving when it gets hot, and saying something about it or not working there at all, maybe working somewhere else in the same facility, you choose to work there. You're sensitive to the heat, but you're going to work in a kitchen. This is kind of what I'm saying that this woman did. And you can get burned, you can freeze to death, you can get allergies. If everybody for something that for the regular peasants, okay, like us, that happens all the time. You're like, oh man, I like this job, but the office was really freaking cold. I like this job, but the warehouse was really hot. I like this job a lot, but I can't deal with working in the kitchen because I'm sensitive to the heat. It happened to us. I don't know why these people think they are better or they are superior or